Alright, I got some questions about my plats. As you can tell, Mr. Bell is right here. But all these guys do is just hang out like so with their fins clamped. And 95% of the time, they're usually like this. I've been trying to feed them also, but they won't eat. And remember, I've been doing water changes on this tank. This guy seems to be the only one that actually really does start swimming around a little bit. But again, his fins are clamped. And he just sits there. These guys are the only ones that act like this. All my angels would always be swimming around, even when they're with a betta. And these two just do this. Of course, when I look back on when I initially got them, this guy he was clamped, but he was actually swimming around, checking everything out, acting normal, and the other ones are like, eh. So yeah, I have no idea what's going on. If anyone has any idea, by all means let me know. But what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to move these guys into a different tank. I'm going to plop them in here and see how they act. I don't know if adding them into this tank with a bunch of other angels will get them to be a lot more perky. But yeah. The other reason why I don't want to put them in here is because I got a lot of fish in this 29. I mean, I know what the filter systems that I got on here, they can more or less handle the bio load, especially when I plop in poppus plants in the back here. I'll be able to really handle the bio load that this tank has. But I'm gonna put them in here and see how they act. The main reason why I don't want to put them in here is because I want them in my room so I can look at them constantly, because they're beautiful angels. Just like everyone else in this tank, but these guys need this big tank to live in. Especially considering useless and worthless are going to get really big. And I just fed them, so water at the glass is, I don't know. Well, I know why. They want food again. I'm going to move those two into here and see how they act. Well, at least it looks like they're moving around slightly. When I was trying to catch them, they were moving around, so that's good. I also had to catch it with my hand due to me forgetting where I placed the net. But they're doing just fine now. Well, their fins are not as clamped, apparently. And they're not swimming at the top like they were, so maybe adding them to this tank will fix the problem. Though I won't be able to appreciate them as much. And they're in. If it turns out they thrive with more angelfish, then I'm going to go and get like 4 and stick them into the 10-gallon that these two originally were in. That's going to be $20 for me. But it all depends if these guys start thriving or not. And I know I can probably do it since Mr. Betta left them alone for the most part. I'll come back in probably like a few hours and see how they're doing. Also, Mr. Betta is doing fine if anyone was wondering. I think he's going to make the pineapples home. Oh yeah, it's only been a few minutes. I just wanted to show Mr. Betta. But it looks like everyone... Oh, there's one of them. He's actually out and about. The only thing that sucks about this light fixture is that it has an ugly, it has yellowish. I want to find another one of these lights just like this from GE, but unfortunately they don't make any that are pure white. That's kind of a missed opportunity because if I could, I'd absolutely rebuy this again if it had pure white LEDs. It's only been a few minutes, so yeah. Their fins are still a little clamped, but hopefully they'll start thriving soon. If not, I'll just move them back into the other tank. Well, actually, I'll probably keep them in here anyways. But it seems like they're doing just a little bit better. And like I said, it's only been just a few minutes. And this guy has, this one has a real nice sheen to it. I thought I'd also update you on something a little bit different. That's not exactly fish related to an extent, but kind of is. So I just got done replacing my bathroom lights with pure white LEDs. And that's just and this is just the one that's in that's above my shower. And it's already pretty freaking bright compared to what I initially had in here. But watch what happens when I turn these four on. It gets nice and bright. Actually, you can actually see the actual color that my walls are. And also Mr. Fishy can easily see what's going on by just keeping that light on. And since they're LEDs, they literally just sip freaking electricity. And now my little goldfish can see what's going on. Until I give himself a lid. But for right now, he's doing just fine. Okay, also thanks to these LEDs, it's a little more easier to see him. But he's currently over one leg. Try to get the autofocus properly. I really can't tell if he's pine coning or not. I mean, it looks like he is, but then he's not. Alright, so it's around 9 p.m. I popped these guys in around 3 or so. So they've been here for about a good 6 hours. Their fins are still semi-clamped, but unlike they were in the 10 gallon, they're hovering down towards the bottom. So, yeah. And of course, everyone else is thinking they're about to get food when they are about to get food. But yeah. Well, they seem to be slightly more active at least. So it's currently the next day. One of them is being stupid because I got a massive cluster of eggs right here. Doubtful they're gonna hatch, but it looks like they're eyeing the filter. And the other one's hanging out over here. They were thriving in this tank pretty well, but now since the useless and worthless spawned again, they're all pretty much just staying away. And of course, looks like Mr. Bat is kind of giving the stink eye to the red tail. Well, if anything, there's a lot of flow rate. Let's see if I move this one out of here. Come on. Come on. Do I got something I'm poking with? Like a pokey stick? No, I do not. Come on. Get away from there. Jeez, you're dumb. Their fins aren't as clamped, but prior to these two spawning, they were actually out and about. So they are thriving a little bit more better in this tank. So what I'm thinking is if I go, that since it's Friday, if I go out tomorrow and get a few angels from my local Walmart or Pet Supplies Plus, PetSmart, or Petco, I think I might get them from PetSmart due to me getting these guys. Let's see, I got these two from PetSmart. This guy's a Walmart. This one's a PetSmart. This one is another PetSmart. And the two Platinums are from Pet Supplies Plus. The beta is also from Walmart. So I've got quite a few, quite a variety of fish in this tank from different stores. And when it comes to the marbles, my local PetSmart has a breeder, a local breeder that gives them these guys. So the marbles are beautiful. The whatever these guys are called, they're not as beautiful, but they're still beautiful for me. And then sometimes you get lucky at Walmart. You get ones like this. I'm going to move these two back into my 10-gallon. I'm not going to risk them with use of some worthless here. Yeah. Yeah, he's getting moved. Same thing with the other one. They were thriving, but this one's definitely acting up, so it's definitely getting moved. Alright, so now I moved them out here in the 10-gallon tank, currently acclimating. The only reason why I'm not moving anyone else is because everyone else can hold out on their own. These guys are a lot more. I don't know what's with those two Platinums, but everyone else in this tank can more or less fend for themselves and know what to do. I'm actually quite amazed they're not as aggressive. I've seen Master Aquatics videos of his angels. They were a lot more aggressive than mine. I mean, yes, they're pushing everyone else back, but they're not doing it as aggressively. At least not as yet. Pumpkin, can you get back in there and put the herd on my red-tailed shark again, please? He's being an ass. Pumpkin is my beta, by the way. That is a pretty big cluster. I think what I'll do is I'll just end this video when I'll just upload this whole video and then actually I didn't upload it when I'm done getting the two Platinums back into the 10-gallon tank. Speaking of which, here they are. I don't think this one's gonna make it. I mean, luckily I didn't spend too much money for them. They're $5 a piece. But I still don't want them to die because they're going to be incredible. Because it'll take a little while for me to get another batch to come in. I really do, but I really want them both to survive. Though it looks like this one's going to more or less make it. Kind of stinks that this one's kind of gone as it has. I don't see any actual physical damage on him. But at the very least, he has a little bit of swim bladder problems. Now this sucks. At least I know Mr. Betta will leave them alone. It's not even the one with the gill flap problem either. Because the one with the gill flap problem is doing just fine. It looks like his gill flap's also regenerated. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to call up Pet Supplies Plus and ask for another batch of these guys. I think I'm going to ask for 4. Alright, and I thought I'd also do this. I think some of their vents are down, so it might be possible to tell if they're a male or female. Well, really can't tell due to them constantly coming to the wrong side of the glass and not letting me look at them from the side. Can you stop being a jerk? Go back over to your other side and guard your eggs, Sergeant Worthless. Where's Betta Betta? Last night he actually claimed SpongeBob's house. He's probably behind the low white deals. Well, it's acting more or less like it did, but the other one's more or less acting like an actual angel. While the other one just kind of sits there still. I did order 4 more, so at the very least, I'm probably gonna have 5 angels in this tank. Of course, that's if Mr. Betta will allow me. I'm pretty sure he will allow me because right there, he's right next to the other angel. And he isn't doing anything to him. He clearly knows it's there, but he ain't doing anything to that angel. Unfortunately, this one's not going to make it. If it passes by tomorrow, I'll just take this guy back to the shop. To Pet Supplies Plus and exchange him. It'll still suck if this guy does die, but he's looking that way, and I don't have the proper stuff to put a fish down. And personally, I don't like doing that unless it's absolutely necessary. And right now, this guy's showing a little bit of life, so maybe he might come back. Also, my foghorn's doing just fine. He's still being a jerk. So when it comes to doing tank maintenance, I gotta watch out for him and biting me. He's moved all my fake plants. And at least he leaves the live ones alone for the most part. Such a weird fish. I think I'll end this video here. I'll probably upload another video maybe tomorrow or the next day, I don't know. Actually, this is the last part of this video for now, or actually this is the last portion of this video. I'm about to upload it, or start rendering it out. I'm currently working on the computer I use to upload the videos onto my channel with. I'm just more or less rebuilding a new case for it. Going to figure out some way to keep this thing cooled properly. This thing can be cooled passively, But since this thing's gonna be in a cardboard box, this thing will get fairly warm, so I want to have some type of cooling solution. But unfortunately, I got some bad news. The Angel is unfortunately on his last legs. He's still alive as of this recording, but he is not in the best of shape. The other one, though, he's still alive, but his fins are still clamped, so I don't know what's going on. I'm going to return. If he's most likely going to pass, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the body over to Pet Supplies Plus and get her replacement one. So yeah, unfortunately, he's not going to make it. But hopefully the other ones I get will do just fine. Oh yeah, I actually lied. This is going to be the last section of this video, or last part. I just got done moving a heap ton of Papa's plants around. I had these Papa's plants inside my 10-gallon tank in my kitchen for almost a year. And there is a massive system of roots and shoots that I decided to put into this tank. That way so I can help with nitrates. And if anything, it's giving Mr. Betta here a real nice place to hide and be. I actually saw him resting on some leads prior to me shooting. But he really likes this. My Angel, on the other hand, he's still clamped, but he's alive and active at least. Unlike the other one, unfortunately. I did pull him from the tank. Yeah, looks like everyone's doing just fine. Beautiful white elephant ears, beautiful and white. The only real thing I need to really do is change out the LEDs and get some better ones. Either that or have some LEDs I can use to complement what I'm currently using here. Because I don't think, well actually yeah, these can grow algae, so I'm pretty sure they'll be able to grow the Papa's plants. I'll just have to build a LED light box on top of here to help keep the leaves, the main leaves here growing. And if you're wondering what I've been doing and why I've not been uploading, it's because I've been playing YouTube Macross, and I spent more or less the whole week getting this nice dress for mid-May. This took a long time to get. But yeah, it seems like everything's just fine, except I did lose a fishy, which sucks. But there's really nothing you can do, unfortunately.